the first question that I have is regarding security. I raised this question because when I came, I was in Jordan, and I came through the bridge. And I didn't say, of course, to the Israeli authorities that I was involved in any kind of activism. And when they called me in, they showed me in the computer an article that I had written in a Palestinian newspaper. So when I go to my country and I tell the people there, hey, join this, it would be like a Palestinian Facebook, they will say like, no way. You know, you understand? The concept is that, for instance, the, what?
Okay, continue.
No, so the thing is that, I don't know, we should take into special consideration the security issue because we know what happens to us when we try to enter Palestinian territories. I have a Colombian passport. Any of my names is Arabic. I mean, my name is Odette, it's not Arabic. And still, they know who we are. We know, the ones that are here are because we are active in our communities and because we have had like an important leadership role in each one of them. So we are like good targets. And maybe they let me in this time, but I'm not sure they will let me in the next time I come here. So this is something that we have to address. I mean, it will be like for the good of the network, because I know that people will be afraid of joining, saying, okay, we're saying, okay, Israel, come here. We look all Palestinians what we're doing. But still, I think that this should not be like a setback or something bad for us, or to say, okay, no, let's not do anything, but something to make it better and make it more reliable. And okay, the second question is not only for the social network, but also for the network in general. I don't know if you're taking into consideration for the social network, not only individuals, but also institutions that are already created. Like, for example, in Colombia, there are 2 or 3 Palestinian institutions, and it would be good if they could also have like a, not be part directly like of a club, but they can like subscribe to the network. And for example, if I know what the youth of Denmark are doing, I can like browse Denmark youth and I will say, okay, Mohammed is doing this and that, and maybe we can join efforts and make something. So maybe you should also take into consideration institutions inside the social network.
Gracias.
The answer for the first question, especially, I mean, the Palestine social network, the portal, actually the terms and conditions are exactly like any other online social network. It's simply a tool for us to get to know each other, and you will be in charge of what you put, what information you put, what you say, and how you communicate. Everybody knows everything now in the world. There's no such a thing as privacy, as you demonstrated very well. Even this conference is being broadcasted live on the internet. I don't know if you know that or not, but it has been since day one. So we cannot give in to them or to anybody. These are tools. The social network or the internet is a tool that we have the right to use here in Palestine, anywhere in the world, and we cannot just back up simply for fears. But again, I tell you, from a technical point of view, each one of you, it's not compulsory, of course, to join it. It's not compulsory. We're not asking anybody to recruit anybody to it, unless, you know, you can show, hopefully, there will be a lot of value inside it that you will be able to tell your friend, and instead of telling them, just simply come join a Palestinian network, because I will never do that, by the way. I might, for example, tell one of my Australian friends, come join the Palestinian network, because I can introduce you there to at least 3, 4 people in business or whatever that can help you with whatever you are doing. And that, I hope that this is how it will work. The second thing as well, and I think, like the Arabic saying, ربما رمية من غير رام, we have a very important part of the network. It's called groups. And me and Lina, we discussed this for hours. Whether should we change it to clubs? Should we change it to associations? Should we change it to anything? So we decided at the end to keep it as a group. And simply, again, in the spirit of giving people the power and the flexibility and the tools. If you use the online network, you can create a profile for yourself and interact with people the way you choose. to the limit that you choose, to the degree that you see fit and suitable for your life. It's risk that we all have to do. But also you will be able to create something else as a group. The group could be for your club, for your association, for whatever you think will help in the spirit, of course, of the Palestine Network, which is to bring expertise together, is to get so we don't become just simply statistics. 1,000 people live in Toronto, Palestinian people live in Toronto, 15,000 Palestinian people live in London, and so on and so forth. So instead of we becoming statistics that mean nothing to anybody, we become a community. Yes, it is, a lot of it is virtual, but it is connected to reality and to the ground here. A lot of the tools that are on the Palestine Network, they are generic. This is what everybody else uses. So if you use Orkut, MySpace, Facebook, you would be extremely familiar with them and know how to use them, hopefully. And hopefully it will be grown again, depending on the use, on the democracy of you using them, and on the the feedback that you give us.
سؤالي أنا بعرف إنه شغلة زي هاي، برنامج زي هاي، أو خلينا نسميها سوشيال نتورك، بتتكون من عدة طبقات، عدة ابلكيشن. هل أنتم اللي قمتوا بتطوير كل هذه الطبقات، أو أنتوا جبتوا شغلات من عند ناس ثانيين؟ هذا جزء من سؤالي، أو السؤال الأول. السؤال الثاني، إذا كان في ناس ثانيين جبتوا من عندهم شركات، هل سنكون موردين للأموال؟ أنا حلم كبير طبعا، أتمنى أنها راح تكون فيها نص مليون ومليون لاحقا ومليونين. هل سنكون نحن من الشبكة الفلسطينية المسيطر على هذه السوشيال نتورك، أو سيكون أشخاص أو شركات لا نعلم بها؟
الجواب على الشطر الأول من سؤالك إنه بالنسبة للتولز اللي مستعملينها، Lina and a lot of the people who are in the secretarial committee, they had a huge problem because they tried to actually outsource the solution to another company, and they actually failed to deliver. This is why they called me in, and I had to leave my family to help them get it up. So what we did, I'm a big believer as well. One of the reasons I got extremely excited about the internet 15 years ago is something called open source, which is again, it's software and scripts that's created by thousands of people in the spirit of sharing and making things available. They put them online for people to use, and then they organize, it's called developer task force or development communities, to develop them further and to enhance them. And that is exactly what we used. We used the solution for this, for the Palestine Network. It actually costing us at the moment, it costed us, how much, Lina? $99 for the hosting, and for the license also $99. So the second part, what do you mean the layers, الطبقات؟
إذا في طبقات اشتريتوها.
The only thing we did, because part of the software is licensed, and we had to pay a license of $99.
Okay.
Excuse me? Everything's done in PHP, but no, unfortunately, no, we didn't use Joomla for the social network. Joomla is an excellent CMS, and again, my objection was it should have been used for the website, which I have nothing to do with it. It would have been an excellent solution, and that's what I would have recommended. And one of the reasons, even Ramzi knows that, but somehow it got out of hand. But for the Palestine Network, the social engine, we're using something called Dolphin that we could easily change to something else. It has all the necessary modules that we need, and we don't need any fancy solutions that we have to spend millions or thousands on.